Hey, so I'm going to be doing this look today. Hope you like it. Just to start, I just use a really lightweight moisturiser on my skin because I've never really been that into primers because I don't like heavy product on my skin, so I literally just use like E45. For foundation, so I've got the L'Oreal True Match. I think this is, I want to say 5.5. The 0.5s are the yellowy tones in this one, but I am going to use this one today because a lot of people text me and ask me for a cheaper one, and I do always recommend this, so I am going to show it. I do use a beauty blender, but I haven't like dampened it, so I'm literally just going to use a Real Techniques buffing brush. Right, I'm just going to use a flat as a weaver brush to do my concealer. So my concealer that I'm using is MAC Longwear. I'm pretty sure this is NC20. Yeah, it is. But this one's quite lightweight, so you're not going to get like a really pasty like under eye or anything. So with my concealer, I'm just really highlighting this area, doing a nice triangle. I don't actually do too much on my nose for now. I like keeping the like bridge quite bronzy a little bit. So I usually just go over with this Real Techniques brush, what's it called? Expert Face Brush, and just tap it. There we go. Next, right, this is actually, everyone should get this. It's literally Primark foundation and contour stick. It's literally like that. It's cute. And with my buffer brush that I use for my foundation, I find having using like the same brushes for either like concealer and foundation or contour and foundation, it usually like helps it blend so much easier because then you've got like a mix of products instead of just like one on top of the other. That's all my creams done. I'm going to start setting my face. I religiously use Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. If anyone knows me, if anyone's had their makeup done by me, you know I like adore this stuff. I'm gonna get a big fat powder brush and just literally smack it on everywhere. So with my bronzer, like literally build mine up. So I start with MAC Mineralize Powder. This is literally just medium tan. It's quite light. I've used it as like a powder before. And then I use the MAC Bronzing Powder, same brush. Now I'm going to start with a bit of contour. All I use is NYX, it's called Deep Tan. It's so nice, like it's such a warm colour, like it's just peng. I've literally just got like a number 7 angled contour brush. Gonna go on with some blusher. So again, I've just got a Real Techniques blush brush. I use NARS Orgasm blush. It's my favourite thing ever. It's so pang, like it's got such a nice like gold shimmer on it. Because it's got the gold in, I usually put quite a lot of it on because it doesn't come out like pink. Right, now I'm gonna start with my eyes. I use mostly Morphe brushes. I absolutely love them. This one's nice big buffy. I get my NYX bronzer again and just sort of go around my eye. I'm just gonna flick that out on the eye outside. I'm gonna use Masquerade Palette by Juvia's Place. I'll probably dive into a couple of other ones, but I'll tell you when I do. So I'm just gonna go in with Burkina. No idea what that means. Get a nice fat amount on there, just in the creases of your eye. So a little bit underneath. I'm gonna go in with this shade here, I believe it's called Fulani. I don't know if I'm saying these words right. Just gonna really concentrate on your crease here, don't buff it out too much. I'm gonna get a nice big buffing brush again and just go a bit darker on the outside of my eye, just sort of pat it on. And then just blend the outside. and just sort of like flick it out a bit. I'm gonna go back in with the Juvia's Place palette and use Casablanca, which is this golden shimmer at the bottom. Just gonna get like a flat brush. Now we're gonna go in with Peaches and Cream pigment. I have two here. I've got Hustle and Gatsby. So Hustle is this like slightly darker bronzier shade, and Gatsby is this like bright gold. So I've got MAC Fix Plus. So I'm just gonna spray a bit of that into the lid. Just tap your brush in. Gatsby, as you can see, it's so bright. It's so nice. Same again, Fix Plus. And then, look at that, it's so nice. I'm going to go in with black eyeshadow. You can use a lighter brown if you don't feel confident with black, because I know it can get messy. So I've just got like a stubby little flat brush here. Just going to tap it along my eye line and go a little bit underneath. And then I'm just going to get a little small rounded brush, get the black again or brown, whatever you're using, and just go slightly into my crease. Right, so next we're going to go back to skin, getting our Laura Mercier setting powder again. So for this bit I use a small angled brush, and all we're doing here is just defining your cheekbones. You don't have to do this if you prefer more of like a subtle contour, but I really like doing this, especially for my nose as well, because my nose is quite flat. Starting the line on your nose and just bringing it out. And then just dust that off. Okay, so now I'm just gonna transfer my whole face. So I'm using doll lashes, my favourites. These are Betsy. So these are one of the most popular ones they have. They're like gappy. So when I'm putting my lashes on, I use dual glue. It's the best thing ever. Thin line on like that. Give them a little thing so they curl up. Just leave them for a bit. Usually do my brows while I'm waiting for my glue to dry. I'm actually using a Barry M brow gel. It's so nice. What's it called? Take a brow, yeah. It's like a little tiny brush. It's so cute. And then I'm just using a Rimmel London brow this way. It's just got a wax and a powder. I'm not like a massive fan of like really defined like brow pomades and stuff. Right, I'm going to show you the little trick. I'm just going to get the smallest bit of concealer. That is like too much. You need the tiniest bit. Getting the tiniest bit of concealer, like literally that much, nothing. And I'm going to just tap it under my brow. And then we're just going to tap that out. And then I've just got this Urban Decay highlighter brush, and I'm going to get MAC Nylon and just tap it over. I love that. And then if you just get the fatter end and just go under that. I'm going with my inner corner. Right, eyelashes should be good to go now. So I always put the inside first and then sort of lie them down. Just like that. Then we're going to do some highlighter. So first I'll go in with Anastasia Glow Kit. So this one, I've pretty much finished it. but I just use Dripping in Gold just as like a base highlighter. I don't like putting a really bright one on straight away, so this one kind of just goes everywhere. Then I'm going to go with Dull Light Duo. This is smashed a bit, so I'm not even going to show you it. But I'm going to use Shine Bright and just go on top with that. It is so bright. Extra glowy. Now I'm just going to finish off by doing my lips. So I basically use the same thing every time. MAC Strip Down Lip Liner. And then I'm going to use MAC Peach Stop. I usually just leave it at my lipstick, but I did want to do a gloss today, so I'm using Peaches and Cream Girl Talk. You don't need too much of these on because they're so pigmented. So that is me finished. Thank you for watching if you made it this far.